This is a wide shot of deep space. A massive, glowing interstellar object streaks across the dark star field, 100 times brighter than a comet. Golden light reflects across cosmic dust. Text overlay, September 12, 2025. SOHO spacecraft detection. Camera, wide cinematic pan-in, slow zoom. Lighting, harsh white glare against deep black space. Mood, awe, mystery. It's October 12, 2025. Just 6 months since the SOHO spacecraft first spotted an unusual object hurtling towards the sun. But unlike any comet humanity has ever seen, it was moving too fast, its tail too big, and its glow too impossibly bright. Now it towers over the solar system, poised to cross the sun on New Year's Eve and bring humanity face to face with the unknown. This is a telescope lens view. Michael Matiuso's jaw-dropping capture of the object shows a colossal luminous tail spanning 5 moons wide, dwarfing the tiny tail of 3I-ATLAS nearby. Camera, POV through telescope eyepiece. Lighting, cold white-blue glow with shimmering plasma. Mood, shock, revelation. Then came the official announcement from the International Astronomical Union. Here it is again, the moment those words echoed around the world. See 2022 R2 Swan. News tickers flashed. Even stranger than Atlas. Astronomers exchanged uneasy glances, all eyes glued to the name Swan R2. Camera, medium shot of anxious scientists, slow zoom on the name Swan R2. Lighting, neutral fluorescent, sterile atmosphere. Mood, sudden tension. There are 2 objects now. One hurtling from Aquarius, the other from Sagittarius. Both will cross the blazing sun, each following their own orbit. But both are headed for the same rendezvous point. It's a collision course written in the stars. Camera, wide orbital map view, glowing lines over starfield. Lighting, neon lines glowing against cosmic black. Mood, inescapable fate. They are getting closer. This is a scientific simulation shot. Side-by-side orbits labeled Swan R2, 150 million km, and 3I-ATLAS, 23 million km. The distances shrink as they curve toward the burning sun. Camera, top-down orbital diagram. Lighting, golden solar glare casting lens flares. Mood, ominous anticipation. What is this thing? Let's cut away to an exploded cutaway. We find that 3I-ATLAS is made of solid nickel, 8 kilometers long. At its heart, a glowing nuclear reactor core, its tail jets firing in unnatural unison. The exhaust starts deep red, but as it gets closer to the sun, it turns a menacing, glowing green. Camera, exploded cutaway, zoom on reactor core. Lighting, pulsing neon glow, industrial tones. Mood, cold, engineered power. Here comes Swan R2, more than twice as long, emerging from the void. Its silver fortress-like body is wrapped in a shimmering plasma shield that bends the solar wind. Its massive tail glows 5 moons wide, dwarfing the puny Atlas nearby. Camera, low-angle hero shot, Swan towering over frame. Lighting, blinding green-white aura. Mood, awe mixed with dread. How did we miss it? We get a precision thrust. Instruments track Swan R2 as tiny green-white thrust pulses flare from its hull. Readouts flash, plasma drive detected, energy signatures spike. Camera, close-up of glowing thrusters, digital HUD overlays. Lighting, sharp, clinical white-green glow. Mood, unnatural precision. Let's go to the control room. Scientists gasp as the holographic data shows Swan's plasma core. It's a storm of energy brighter than stars. Text overlay, 10,000 G2, comparable to black hole collisions. Camera, reaction shots, hologram close-up. Lighting, blue-white overload lighting. Mood, terrifying magnitude. We can see its full orbit here, a cosmic time-lapse. Swan R2 tracing its path across thousands of years, looping back to the sun every 22,554 years. Underneath, the civilizations of Earth rise and fall, mere seconds in its orbit. Camera, wide celestial time-lapse view. Lighting, shifting from ancient dusk to futuristic glare. Mood, deep time, inevitability. Let's jump forward again to when Swan R2 blazed over ancient skies. Its tail spanned 5 moons high above the pyramids. On the ground, the builders of the tombs aligned their shafts toward Orion, unaware that another bright star shone above them. A blazing comet, its tail spanning 5 moons. Camera, pan from comet in sky. Pyramids below. Lighting, golden desert dusk, comet tail glowing green-white. Mood, mystical, unsettling. This is a split-screen composition. Left, Swan R2 blazing over ancient skies, tail spanning 5 moons. Right, Egyptian pyramids with shafts aligned toward Orion. Camera, pan from comet in sky. Pyramids below. Lighting, golden desert dusk, comet tail glowing green-white. Mood, mystical, unsettling. They left clues. We push in on the builders. Stoneworkers carve strange symbols into rock monoliths. Ancient hands trace star patterns into rock. Constellations that have appeared in the night sky for the first time in 26,000 years. Above them, a blazing comet inspires monumental architecture. But their true purpose is lost to history. Camera, ground-level POV of builders looking skyward. Lighting, flickering firelight, Plutt comet glow. Mood, reverent awe, hidden knowledge. So what do you think happened here? What could be so important about this comet that the ancient Egyptians built monuments to it? Let me know in the comments section down below. For 3 days, humanity watched as Oumuamua passed by the Earth. It looked like a dark, silent rock. Then came 3I-ATLAS. It blazed across the night sky, its glowing green thruster tail burning with cold fire. And now there is Swan R2, a silver plasma fortress emerging from the void. In less than a decade, 3 anomalies. Camera, quick cuts, escalating intensity. Lighting, dark, green, blinding silver. Mood, escalation, growing dread. Humanity broadcast a message to the universe. This is an Earth-based montage. Radio telescopes beam signals skyward. The Arecibo message pulses outward. Voyager spacecraft drift with golden record plates. Expanding sphere of signals glows outward. Camera, pullback zoom from Earth. Expanding sphere across stars. Lighting, blue-white radio glow. Mood, humanity's fragile voice. Did anyone receive the call? On some distant alien world, advanced machines detect the signal. Then, deep in space, probes awaken. First Oumuamua, then Atlas, finally Swan, dispatched in sequence to investigate. Camera, alien POV, probes streaking into void. Lighting, metallic silver-blue. Mood, cold, calculating intelligence. On Earth, no one listens. In political chambers and space agencies, officials look away. Media headlines tell half the story. Meanwhile, behind the sun, Swan R2 looms unseen, glowing with baleful light. Camera, slow zoom into silent government halls. Lighting, dim, muted grays. Mood, denial, unease. Now they are almost upon us. Both objects overlap near the sun. Atlas and Swan vanish into the solar glare. Caption fades. They are not comets, they are signals. Camera, wide solar shot, silhouettes crossing sun. Lighting, intense blinding flare. Mood, prophetic, final warning. Here's our final shot. Far out in the deep space void, Swan R2 glows impossibly bright. It drifts into darkness, taking its secrets to the grave. Final text overlay. The cosmos speaks whether we listen or not. Which theory do you believe? Camera, wide pullback, fading into silence. Lighting, silver-green glow fading into black void. Mood, ominous, haunting closure. Thank you for watching. What do you think is happening? Is this the end or the beginning? Share your theories in the comments.